Hello everybody, so I need to do some more deconstructed cards, and I have this Hummingbird collection paper, or actually the whole collection, and I thought, let's pull this out and see what we have for maybe thinking of you. This is vellum. This is an edge. That's pretty. And some papers. I just had them in I put them in these holders. It's too close for you to see, but yeah. I have a few collections. I've started using these to hold my collection so I can keep them all together. This is a stamp and die for a hummingbird. Oh, maybe we need to do a thank you card instead. Well, here's a stamp set, so we could do all kinds of stuff. Gosh, I'm not really seeing a whole lot to do with this. I do like this though. Let's take a look. You can see it's never been open. Oh, but I was able to open this one without having to cut it. That's always a good thing. Oh, look at that. All right, so I think, should I just do it in white? I think if I do it in white paper, then the person can color it themselves, whatever color they feel they want to color it in. So let me go ahead. Is this gonna fit in the marquee? No marquee, so it's gonna have to go in my Sizzix machine, which is perfectly fine. I just gotta get some of the scraps out of here from before. Okay. So I'm gonna do white. And I'm gonna do one at a time. Now, if you watched where I used that packaging and I said maybe this will help with embossed images, this has embossing on it. So we might as well try that also and see how that's gonna work. So let me get some of that out. Well, it just ripped. That's all right. It's still big enough to get a decent chunk of. And I got this from a kit, a crafter's companion kit. So I might as well use this instead of cutting into a piece, a bigger piece, right? And this will give them, because this paper is good for that kind of, for coloring and stuff like that. The Crafter's Companion stamping card is great for that. Alcohol coloring, and it's not as good as the Nina, but see, I got them mixed up. One was supposed to be cutting and one was not supposed to be cutting. And I ended up using the one that was not supposed to be cutting and cut on it. So let's put this down. And then this will go on here. And then this. And I'm going to make 2 cards. They might be a little different. We'll see. Or I may make them exactly the same. Ooh. That was a little thick for it. But I bet the embossed detail is awesome in it. Yeah, look at how nice all that embossed detail ended up. It cut perfectly. None of them are, you know, not cut. They're all cut through. So this stuff is working. All right, I'm gonna, even though that's cut, I'm gonna try to use it again because it's still pretty much intact. It's really only a couple pieces that are missing. So if I do need to clean this out. Man, there's still some in there. I still got a poke. Trying to get this all cleaned out. So if you want your embossed image and you want a good cut, you need to make sure it's cleaned out. Huh. So this time I'll just have my die the other way. Just like this time. Maybe here. Or here. No, I think there. Okay, got some more paper. Can I get one out of here? Nope. Okay. Maybe I didn't end up saving paper this way, but I would have been able to get them both out of one sheet out of the other, but that's all right. Okay. All right, so the second one. Now you can see this time that stuff was not going to be saved a second time. But that's okay. It worked the first time, or it worked the second time. Just can't pull it out for a third time. But it was just going to go in the trash anyway, so it might as well help me now, right? Before it goes in the trash. And maybe any pieces that stay. Oh, there really isn't that many pieces that stayed. I was going to say I'll leave them in to keep it more solid, but there wasn't really enough to save, so. You know, I didn't even think to measure to see if it would work on a 5x7 card. But I grabbed a couple of 5x7 envelopes and put them somewhere. I'm gonna have to come back later and clean this out and do that better, but. Okay, so I'm gonna do for bases for the cards. I was thinking of doing 5x7. So I think we need some background paper. That could be really pretty. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this. And then they will be able to use this side or this side since it's double-sided. And then I want to use some of the paper that came with it to mat it. And I think I'm going to put this in. I'm thinking this one, but maybe the green instead would be better because they will have green on here. There's green in here. Okay. Yeah. There's just not that much green in there to tie it in. That's what I'm worried about. So we'll use this. All right. So let me get my paper trimmer. Okay. So I'm going to cut at 5, and I'm going to make this. Really, I'm not cutting their mats and layers. I'm just giving them the paper to do it. So 5x7 on this one. I need 2 of them. And 5 by 7 here. Okay. And then on this paper, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do 5x7. So this at 5. And then this at 5. And then do I want to give them the top or the bottom? I think this one needs to be the top. So I'm going to do 7. And this one, I really think the bottom is better. So let's see. Yep. So then we have the white. Right. It's right edge to edge. So my thing would be, this is what I would do is, so even if you want this to be your top layer, decide how you want it. You want the bird, and you could bring it over and trim it on the edge, right? Because you're gonna trim, if you have the 2 layers, one of them's gonna be smaller and you're gonna trim it down. So you could either trim there or you could bring it over here and trim there off the sides. That's what I would do. Another thing, if they want, these can all be cut out and you can make like a bunch of flowers with the hummingbird coming down into the group of flowers. So we have, say, a mat. I would probably be doing like that, and then trimming like some tail. There we go. And trimming the tail off, probably some of that tail. That's probably the way I would do it. All right. All right. Here's my only problem. What did I do with the other one? Oh, I'm so sorry. pick it up with the papers. Wow. Wow. Okay. Not my day, that's for sure. Absolutely amazing. I don't know. I know, I'll find it. Maybe I dropped it in the container when I dropped the scraps in. Not seeing it there. You're all going, Lori. Lori. You know what I think I'm going to do too? I'm thinking about adding some vellum. That way you could have the mat and then the vellum might be too dark. Yeah, that's too dark. For vellum, that's pretty dark. I think that's probably why I haven't really used it too much. It's so dark. What did I do with the other one? That's driving me nuts now. Did I stick it in the folder with the other one? I mean, with the dye? Did I stick it in the dye? With the dye. Okay. Is it up here? I could swear that it was right up here. So none of this is making sense to me. No, it's not in with the dye. That's just gonna drive me crazy. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that happens to me all the time. All the time. But I just don't know. I really, really, really don't know. I'm just gonna have to run another one, which means I need another piece of that foam. I need to get the dye back out. I think I stuck it back in here. Well, we'll do that in a minute. Or I'll do that after I get off, done with y'all. Oh, lots of the envelopes. Okay, let's stamp some sentiments. You know, stick a sentiment in there. I feel like it's not enough. You know, I feel like there's not enough here, but if you color it and then you have a stamped, I don't know why I feel like it's not enough. How about wishing you happiness today and always? Wishing you happiness today and always. And I'm going to use the stamped card in white. If they don't want it white, they can ink it. Because this Crafter's Companion stamping card takes inking very well also. I know y'all know where it is, and y'all are probably yelling at me. Lori, Lori, right there, right there. And I can't hear you. I wish I could. Or you seen me move it somewhere and you're going, wait, you just put it over there. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do it in black or, yeah, black. And my granddaughter, she now has my other stamping platform. So this one is the one we'll be using most of the time now. So I'm just gonna get some tape, see if I have some ready to go yet. No, not right here, I don't. So instead of using my Purdy, I'll use this. So I'm just going to tape this down because this doesn't have magnets. Yeah. See, it's been so long since I used this one. Okay. Right. Stamp tool, that's what I got it for. Oh, it looks so good. But we're going to do it again. This is the waterproof. So if they do ink it up, it shouldn't be a problem. There we go. And then I want to do it there. So we can have 2 of them for 2 cards. 1 for each of the envelopes. Or folders, or whatever we're calling them, folders. I meant to give them plenty of space, and I guess I didn't do that, did I? And there's still plenty of space. It's just not as big as I meant to originally. I know from my other stamping platform that as soon as I'm done with this, I want to clean that black off there. There it is. Very good. It looks good. Okay, baby white. The waterproof will stain. If you don't get it quick enough. You can usually clean it with alcohol, but might as well do it now while it's still easy to just wipe. Again, so actually this sentiment can be used for a lot of things. A lot of things. All right. I might just leave that on there. I could have just done this with my paper trimmer, but it's all right. I'm still trying to put it backwards. Still. Okay. So I can only put 1 in for you, and I need to figure out what I did with the envelopes now too, because I need the envelopes and I need card blanks. So card blanks. Okay, wait. Card blanks. I'm gonna put these over here. If I lose them, I don't know. I wonder if that smaller card, I bet it's 9 by 9, huh? I bet it's not gonna do 5 by 7. I bet it's 9 by 9. No, it's 8 by 8. So, yeah, we're not getting no. Well, I should know better because it's way too small anyways. Okay, so I need 10 inches Let's see how this new trimmer does me here. 10 inches, 5 by 7. We're gonna cut it at 10 and 7 and score it at 5. 10 and 7. And I'm gonna score it at 5. Fingers crossed, everybody. Looks good. So, they get the card blank. They get a matte, a designer, card blank, a matte, designer paper, what we're calling it right now. This. And a sentiment, which I'll put in here, and I'll put this in here. That should help protect it. And then an envelope. All right, let's see how this fits in the folder, because one of my friends was having a hard time getting her cards. 5 of them in the folder, and I want to make sure that this is not going to be a big issue. So let's go in here all the way to the end. And it just barely fits. I did make my folder a little bit bigger than the 5 by 7. And it's in there. So it's good. Good it is. Nope, that's from the fold. So there we go. All right, now I gotta find that other piece and do another card blank. But y'all don't need to see that, so, or run that other piece again. Oh, my. That's okay. All right, everybody. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. I hope you join me again. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.